Hello everyone. In this video we will take a look at the Sunet validation service and how we can validate documents that has been signed by the Sunet eduSign service. So let's check it out. This is the graphical interface you see when you go to validator.edusign.sunet.se. And this is a public service, so it's not restricted behind the login. Anyone and everyone can access it as it is. What you do is you upload documents that have been signed by the eduSign service and you get a lot of information. So basically the service checks the cryptographic information added to the document when it was signed. So here you can see that the signature is valid. You can see for how long it can be validated. And this can be compared to the physical case where you have a passport or a driver license, where the driver license and the passport at some point need to be renewed. The same goes with the certificate tied to your electronic signatures. They also need to be renewed. However, that doesn't mean that the legal status of the signature is any less valued, in the same sense that even if you renew your driver license or passport, all the signatures you made during the time you were in possession of those physical identifications, all your signatures are still valid. So the signature covers the whole document, which basically means that the document hasn't been changed since it was signed, which is very important. And you can also see when it was signed, the identity provider used for the signature and the service used to sign the document. And in the end, you have a lot of information about the person or persons that signed the document. They will simply be added the more they are. But as I mentioned before, the certificate for a single signature by a person is usually only valid for a year, which can be a little inconvenient at sometimes. So what you can do to be able to validate signatures and documents for a longer time is that you can download a document with a proof of validation. So if I press this button, I download a document with the proof of validation that has sort of been added by Sunet. And if I go back and I upload this document that I just downloaded, instead of the initially signed document. As you can see now, this document can be validated until, in this case, unlimited. So it's what has actually happened is that you can see that the Sunet validation service added a timestamp with the signature validation token. And this is tied to a certificate that has a lot longer lifespan than the certificates used when a person by themselves sign the document. So that's it for now. Take care and goodbye.